Guys, the next cold hard fact of the day. A.J. Brown's slow start is nothing more than a mirage. Fugazi, as we like to say here on the Man Hour. Guys, right now, the numbers for A.J. Brown are flat out shocking. Through the first 2 games of the 2025 season, Brown has just 6 receptions for 35 yards. 6 catches, 35 yards. That averages 3 catches for 17.5 yards per game. That's tough. And for a wide receiver who has been the focal point of Philadelphia's passing game, the moment he has arrived, those numbers look something you would expect from a backup, from a practice squad player, not a superstar, not a top 10 receiver in the NFL. But here's where the facts come in for A.J. Brown. He has been one of the most dominant receivers in football since he joined the Philadelphia Eagles. He has posted over 1,000 receiving yards each of his first 3 seasons in Philly. In 2 of those 3 seasons, he chopped 1,400 yards. That kind of production just doesn't disappear overnight. And for his career, Brown averages 15.6 yards per reception. Compare that to his 5.88 yards per catch he's averaging right now in 2025. That's nearly a 10-yard drop-off per reception. It's the kind of start that screams small sample size, but nothing long-term decline. Guys, let's also look at the situation around him, right? The Eagles are running a new system under offensive coordinator Kevin Patonto. Anytime you bring in a new coordinator, especially in a system that leaves heavily on the run, it takes a few weeks of timing, chemistry, and balance to kick. Right now, the Eagles are a team that's averaging just 158-yard passing per game, which has them in the bottom third of the NFL. That's just not an A.J. Brown problem. That's a passing game problem. We also cannot ignore his health. Brown missed a significant chunk of time this summer due to a hamstring injury. When you're coming off a soft tissue issue like that, teams tend to ease their star wide back into action to prevent re-injury. This explains why his snap count and target shares have been down early in the season. But when he's fully ramped up, expect him to be the same explosive A.J. Brown that we know and love. And put this more into perspective. In 2023, Brown also started slow as well. He had 11 catches for 108 yards combined in the first 2 games. People panicked. Then he rattled off 5 straight 100-yard games and finished the year with 1,456 receiving yards and 7 tutties. That's the kind of history that tells you he knows how to bounce back. That's the time of issue that we need to slow it down, baby. This offense is also run-oriented, but Brown has never let this stop him from putting up numbers. Even with Jalen Hurts leading a heavy, ground-heavy attack, Brown still averages over 90 yards per game in his best stretches. And he has been one of the most reliable deep ball threats in football. Guys, the cold hard fact is this. A.J. Brown's lack of production right now is all Fugazi. The numbers, the system, and his history will tell you he will bounce back and be a 1,000-yard receiver again by the end of 2025. So, guys, in the comments down below, will A.J. Brown get back to being one of the top NFL receivers of this season? Or are we seeing the beginning of a real decline in A.J. Brown? Let's think about it. John says Brown will get out of his funk and he'll be fine, bro. I agree. We all need to slow it down, baby. Alpha Rob says he has 0 passing touchdowns so far. That is true. That is true. That's tough. It's more on Hurts than A.J. Brown, in my opinion, says Casey. Philly Mike OG's back in the chat today trying to troll us again. He says Josh Allen's out for the season. Okay. We learned not to trust Philly Mike like OG, right, guys? Anything you say, you're saying is listless. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't get it. But guys, the next